let's move to Philly. Connor, you can go ahead.
Philly. So Philly, I went with Shea Salinas. And this is similar to some of the other picks that I've made in that he's more of a guy that's tied to a different team in the league. So that made me overlook the fact that he played for another team. I did not know he played for Philly. For those of you that live under a rock and don't know which team he is most known for, he's very associated with the San Jose Earthquakes because he's played over 250 games for them. Whereas for Philly, over one season, he played 17 games. So his time with Philly was actually in between the two different stints that he had with San Jose, which I feel like could even more so make it so that it's easier to overlook his time here. So that's pretty much why I went with him.
Okay. I originally went with Freddie Adu because I actually forgot that he played there. The reason I didn't go Shea Salinas, by the way, is because we spent a decent amount of time talking about him with Davide, and we mentioned that he moved to Philly for a little bit. So that's why I kept him off. My new pick, because you're right, Freddie Adu is more not known for RSL than he is not known for Philly, right? I'm going to go with Giuliano Wijnaldum. Why does that last name sound familiar? Because his brother is Jorginho Wijnaldum, current Premier League champion for Liverpool. He played 14 games for the Union. He's an outside back, I believe. Yeah, he's a left back. And he basically signed in November of 2017 and left January 1st, 2018. He showed up for 14 games and didn't do anything. He got 4 yellow cards and an assist. And, yeah, that's pretty much about it. And I just found it fun. I found it kind of funny because you see that last name, you think, oh, he's got to be really good. Kind of like Van Aanholt or Van Aanholt for LA, or John Rooney for Red Bull, or De Gallo for Red Bull, when we were in that phase where we signed everybody's younger brother thinking they were going to be just as good. Those were the good days. But, yeah, so I found that pretty funny. And I didn't know he played there. I didn't know they had Wijnaldum's brother on his team. So that is my new pick.
I think we know who the favorite child is.
Yeah.
No, Matt's the favorite child, and I'm still better than him. So
I think he meant the Wijnaldum brothers.
Out of the Wijnaldum family.
Oh, I mean, I guess if we're talking about soccer players and not my personal life, whatever. What type of podcast is this anyway?
Apparently a drama podcast.
All right. Adam, you gave yours for Philly, right?
No.
Man, I can't remember anything anymore. Go ahead.
Apparently. I chose Kleberson, and I don't know if that means anything to either of the two of you.
Did we talk about him already on the biggest bust? I feel like we did. That's why I didn't pick him. That was the other thing, by the way. The other thing I tried to do was stay away from biggest busts because we talked about them already. So I tried to find, other players.
Yeah.
Is he a bust for another team?
He very well might have been.
Because we definitely didn't go with him for this one because we went with Racing Bully.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You're right.
I think we may have mentioned him. This is the only MLS team he's played for.
Okay.
But
okay.
I remember his time at United because I just remember, I think this was the time he was playing next to, Eric Jemba in the midfield, and Kleberson and Eric Jemba was my favorite midfield pairing. Yeah, they weren't good. It was just fun to say both their names. But this was a dude who signed for some of the biggest clubs in the world. Scolari named him as the driving force of that 2002 Brazil team.
Oh my God!
Think about who was on that team, and this was the man leading that midfield.
My goodness. Can you imagine the amount of pressure?
That front three of Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and who was the other one?
Rivaldo, yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, and this is the man pulling the strings behind them. And now you're at Philly all these years later.
That is
Right.
unbelievable.
Like, he only spent a year there. He only played 11 games, scored a goal. But this is also the man who, when he was being scouted by all these teams, didn't want to leave Brazil because he couldn't bring his girlfriend with him. And why is that, you ask? She was 15 and they weren't married yet.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
So they had to wait until she turned 16 to get married so that she could leave the country with him.
Oh my god. Adam wins. Adam wins that one. Adam wins. I just want to point out that I've looked up Cleverson on Transfer Market, and comparable players on the bottom is Rafael Marquez, so we're moving on because I'm very upset now.